Hi.
Hello.
Hello, chat. It's
I gotta
Friday.
move this out of my way. I gotta move it back now.
It's a mystical Friday, filled with many wondrous things, like seeing miniatures, like this guy, who I really want to repaint.
Repaint?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like it.
What? What don't you like?
I just don't like any of the metal that I've been doing on it. I don't like it. But I have these guys, so maybe I do these guys first.
Yeah, maybe put him aside.
And then I come
give
back
him
to
a little
him.
time out, and maybe you'll.
He's
feel
on
better.
timeout.
He's on timeout.
He's on timeout.
Put
You've
him in
been
a
bad
corner.
boy.
Give
He's
him a
on
dunce
timeout.
hat. Gladiator, happy Friday to you.
Hello, Gladiator. LTO Mike.
LTO Mike.
Mo. Hello, sir. How for do you do? Dragonfire, good
Mo.
afternoon. Can't be saying good morning, else I will get yelled at.
We are 4 minutes past morning.
Yeah. It's still kind of morning.
It's not.
It's like, no, it's actually not morning at all.
It's not at all morning.
It is a pot wizard.
A pot wizard?
That's not the actual name of the miniature, but it's definitely a wizard with a big pot.
Oh, okay.
This guy.
Oh, yeah.
He is a
That's
wizard,
A big pot.
and he's got a big old pot.
That's a big old pot.
That's a big old pot. So, pot wizard he is.
Is this from the same same game?
Yep. So this guy is this guy's attendant, which is kind of neat.
Okay.
So he's gonna run around doing all the stuff.
Huh.
So, and we're gonna paint pot wizard and attendant. I have
420 Wizards go by Gandalf.
420 wizards go by Gandalf.
Morning for some of the viewers. If someone's in Hawaii, maybe?
Yeah, because it's either, well...
Or Australia, I think is morning right now.
It's morning tomorrow.
Morning tomorrow, right.
Yeah. That sounds right.
But backwards from us would only be Hawaii. We're on Pacific time right now. But it is...
So, when does it switch back to,
November? Like
So
November, around the middle of November.
Okay.
It is currently 5:05 a.m. in Sydney, Australia, so I guess
Morning it is.
if anyone is up that early.
Probably also means that, like, India is morning to parts of Europe, Middle East, maybe. No, definitely not parts of Europe.
No.
But
Hawaii.
maybe India?
Morning is a subjective term? I don't think it is.
No, that seems pretty literal to me.
Some people might consider it subjective, but it's really not. It's a pretty defined thing.
Objectively, you're wrong. Pot wizard.
Baby Jay and I were talking about Restaurant Week
Oh, I'm so excited.
because it is the first day of Arizona Restaurant Week, which is always really fun.
I was just talking about not spending a lot of extra money.
Well, yeah.
Well, if I cook all of my meals, and then I go out to restaurant week, like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I think that's totally reasonable.
Yeah.
But restaurant week sounds awesome, and I really want to do it.
Yeah. But no, it's the start of your shift, but morning is always morning and evening is always evening. Oh. I think it's just because he's spraying, but yeah, you're not on frame at all.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He just sprays primer,
Yeah, I'm
but
just priming
I know people
stuff.
want to see that too.
Sorry.
Magic tricks.
I still have some primer in here. Do I have anything else that needs priming? Oh yeah, I guess I could prime. Whoop. We're priming up this guy.
Morning tide. We were just talking about morning versus not morning.
Hello, Morning Tide.
Well, Jason's working.
Cassie, hello. Lion Creative, hello.
You were summoned. Heard us talking about morning over here. We were debating. Actually, we weren't debating.
Wasn't much
We
of
were
a
correcting
debate.
Mo, who says that if you work the night shift, then morning is evening, which is not true. It's always morning, that way you don't get confused. I think that just makes it more confusing. Whatever you did not help. Gabe said you need to zoom out maybe a little bit.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh,
Gabe,
there it is.
the voice of reason. I think I was like completely zoomed in. Like,
Law Dog, that's gonna make my brain hurt.
What is?
You said if you work the night shift and the evening becomes morning, don't you work the afternoon shift? I don't know. I'm already lost. Yes, for sure. Yes. While we're on this topic, can we also make the It's My Friday people stop as well? Today's my Friday. Well, it's Tuesday, so.
Well, hold on, Punisher. It is in fact my Friday.
Well, today, because it is Friday.
Yeah,
He's talking about the people who.
I know. I'm just being
Okay.
a pain in the ass.
Yes.
I used to be those people.
I say yes, Punisher.
I used to be one of those It's My Friday people. Once you
Jay, don't
stop
make me.
having working on the weekends, you stop saying it.
Yeah.
But for all of those people who still work during the work week, I understand. I was there. And then I wasn't.
Nan Banzukian says it was great to meet you at Nova.
You too!
Did Nan
It was great.
Banzukian say, hi, I'm Nan Banzukian?
No, I
No.
don't think so. I don't think so.
You'd remember that name.
To be fair, though, I probably wouldn't have remembered it.
No?
because
If someone came up to you and said, hi, I'm Nan Banzukian,
Maybe I would remember.
that's a,
I would maybe remember that, yeah.
yeah.
I need a good way to...
No, you can definitely say this is the end of my week, the end of my work week. That's fine. If you are a person who works like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then you can call Monday the beginning of your weekend. But don't say it's your Friday because it's still the same day. Oh, Dorcosaurus.
Dorkosaurus!
Said, sorry, not sorry for the ball gag duck.
Yep. Yep.
Just watch the replay. And
Hey,
I
I told you. I still think it's funny that Dorkosaurus unironically asked permission to
Yes.
do it last week. Or last month.
Yes.
I remember
You're
our
ever
conversation.
wondering if it's okay? Yes, it's okay.
Hello! Mysterious man has appeared.
Shh.
Have none of that.
What, the hellos?
Whatever's going on in here, we will have none of that.
Well, we were talking about the ball gag duck.
I think we need to have a whole lot of that.
See, we can talk about that.
No, we'll have none of that. We'll have none of that.
I feel like the one thing that we can talk about is ball gag duck.
That is.
I walk into Morning Tide saying that debate aside, we all stand on the common ground that work. So
Well-
it does not.
Well,
No.
yeah, that's the thing, is that there might be times when you're like, oh, I don't want to get up today because my bed's really comfortable and I'm cozy. That doesn't necessarily mean work sucks.
Works great.
We generally like working here.
I don't know about general.
What the
I
hell? We
guess
have a Nan
I
Banzuki in
shouldn't
chat?
speak to
What?
anyone else.
Yep. We do.
He tried to come by and make nice with us again at the show.
Which one was Nan Banzuki in?
He's kind of a good painter guy. He won some Nova prizes.
Do you know his real name? Because he
I
didn't.
love it. Look at that.
He didn't.
That's like 80 different people.
Yeah, I'm like waiting for him to finish the
Jordan,
sentence.
because he said, "Great to meet you at Nova, Jay," and I said that, and Jordan said it was great to meet you too, and I said, did he introduce himself as Nan Banzuki? And
I don't think so.
No.
so, yeah.
I'm still waiting.
It's
What-
nacho
Doritos.
cheese.
Which models did you do well with?
Well, huzzah, huzzah!
It's nacho
I'll
cheese.
Throw back my legs and pollute my britches with
Exactly.
delight.
It's not your cheese Doritos.
Exactly. Nacho cheese.
You're not allowed to have this cheese.
Yeah, Dorcosaurus, I think Jason wants that model.
Oh, 100% he does. Yep.
Oh, is whoever painted it here?
Dorcosaurus.
Dorkosaurus.
Dork, I need that model.
He can have it. he
If you
said.
ever are thinking about unloading that model, let me know. It needs to go in my case. It's amazing. It was so good. It's currently sitting in your light box. Well, make me pay for it. Don't just send it.
Richard needs go into Discord, into the August challenge, and just you'll know when you see it.
Yeah, it's hard to miss. When we say ball gagged duck,
That's what it is.
that is exactly what it is.
You're not gonna miss it.
And there's some pictures of things going on in the background.
You're not gonna miss it.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't catch that the first time I saw it.
Oh, really? I
When
love that
when
part.
Jason said it, and I was like, oh, that's what that is.
The
You're
little,
a sheltered
the
child.
little scenes.
No, I mean I
in the
know
background.
the reference. I just didn't put two and two that like that's what those pictures were.
Get the
behind.
gimp. Get the gimp.
Yes, it was. Dorcosaurus painted it, and fantastic.
Was that like a silicone hand grip on the airbrush?
Yes.
No, it's a. Oh, on that one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all of our Grex
The pistol
airbrushes.
grip is aluminum.
Yes.
That is our airbrush.
It's our airbrush. They
One
all
of
come
one
with-
of the two that we sell on monumenthobbies.com.
Like Azatov says, I'm more worried about the person that sculpted the ball gag duck. It's a gobstopper.
Yeah.
We had this conversation
It's a
yesterday.
gobstopper.
It's the perfect accessory for making sure that you
perfect
can
accessory.
take your everlasting gobstopper and always have it at the ready.
Yeah. It's like wearing your glasses on a chain around your neck.
Except it's
It was sculpted by Epic and stuff. All the other
Except
decks
it's
are
in your
normal.
mouth.
On
It's like a
Morning
horse
Tide,
feeder.
it's I can, if you give me a second, I can get the actual link to that airbrush so that you can look at it.
awesome line creative. I'm excited to see what you do for the challenge.
$1 zillion. Mo, I thought we were friends. That obviously has changed.
I was forgiven my discretions of throwing Bo under the bus
When? He's lying to you. If he
many
said-
days ago.
If he said that he forgives you, that's lying. That's trying. That's like the spider saying to the fly, "Come into my parlor."
We had a heart
I
to
like
heart.
you now.
It was great.
You've never had a heart to heart in your life. You have no heart or soul. You told me. He said that, chat.
Okay, Morning Tide.
keep
There's
forgetting.
There's the link
That
to
hurts the
the
hole where
pages
my heart and soul
where we have our
used to
airbrushes.
exist.
We have
void.
two.
That hurts the void where they used to be.
The top. Why did I lose the word? Top trigger is the one that Jordan was just using with the silicone part in the middle, and then the pistol grip as well. Which, if you have hand issues, that might feel more natural to you. So, take a look at those. Read about them. They are. We make them in collaboration with Grex. So Grex service and parts and all that. The duck should be mounted on the GW butt plug handle.
Oh,
Did you guys see that
God.
already? Sorry.
I was trying not to read it out loud, but you know. So I now have cashews.
Cashews?
Yeah, Chad gets to come along with me on my
Yeah, we
on
had
my
Your
ride
snack
for lunch.
convention?
a long meeting this morning. Didn't have lunchtime.
Was it a good meeting? Was it productive?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
except that I
exciting?
had an 11:30 phone call that was super important that got missed.
Oh,
Because
seriously?
Oh, shoot.
my fault. I was trying to do damage control for that at the beginning of the stream, but unfortunately he's on in an Uber on the way to Atlanta Airport, so
Ugh.
oops.
So will you send Orcosaurus a message or something to coordinate getting the duck? Since he's got to
I'll-
leave,
I'll say yes,
but he won't.
so you should probably contact me on Discord, Dork.
No.
Amazon is selling a Kink Lab Jawbreaker gag.
Oh my god.
That sounds like a what is
Have a
wrong with
good
my
one, Dort.
brain today?
What's that?
I can't remember these words. What is the candy? We just talked about it. The
Gobstopper.
Jawbreaker.
Oh,
Gobstopper. Oh my god.
Jawbreaker's the same thing.
I know. That's why I was trying to get the actual word that we were using. Losing my mind.
Jen's having trouble wording.
It's alright, Jen.
I have said
Welcome
a lot of
to
words
my-
today,
really
so
hard.
it's probably going to happen midstream. Is that I'm going to be like, so, yeah.
Welcome
Can
to
you
me
go to two,
every day.
Peter?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Osmodon.
I found out that we have, number one, thank God, like a Costco run happened today or this week for the snack thing, and we have cashews. Awesome.
Cashews are awesome.
We also have the Quaker Chewy Chocolate Chip Granola Bars, which are awesome. And look what else we got.
That does not sound good at all.
Raspberry Lemonade Pure Organic Layered Fruit Bar. It's like fruit roll-ups.
I was
but like,
never
actual fruit.
a fan of fruit roll. Like, get those
It's
things
like
away
fruit
from
roll-ups,
me.
but
Fruit
it's like
roll-ups.
fruit jerky. Look at that.
Ugh.
That's,
Oh.
That just doesn't look good.
I don't even want to look at it. That does not look good to me.
Jen, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know what we can have a conversation about instead of looking at that horrifying thing?
Restaurant week.
Yeah.
So
It's restaurant week. I don't know if you knew that.
Restaurant week
It's
starts
restaurant week.
today.
Starts today.
Today. Publico is on again.
Those empty chairs are
Can't
so
go wrong. So good. Oh, sorry.
Phil's like, let's go sit in them.
I mean, I think he's on lunch right now, right?
Well, yeah, if you're on lunch,
Come on
you probably got
down. The
about
water's
30,
warm.
40 minutes left of lunch. Come
Yeah,
sit
come
in
work.
here.
This is
Come
Well,
work
Phil,
on your
Phil
lunch
is
break.
on lunch. Gabe was on lunch already, I think.
Gabe's not allowed.
Restaurant week slaps harder than a disgruntled pimp.
What the heck?
That's what Manadork says.
What the heck?
It does, though.
Trying to parse that.
Restaurant week is good.
It's
Jen and
great.
I always commit in our brains to more of an active participation role in restaurant week, and then we go to like one place, if any.
We usually go to one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to like 3.
Jordan was like, I'm going to go like 5 times.
No. I don't think that's easy enough to do logistically. Like,
Oh, and I have apple juice. I'm eating like a 3-year-old.
Restaurant week is, it's like, I don't know, it's local. Well, you said they were having it in Washington when you were there for Nova, but it's just a week of, where all these restaurants get together from like local restaurants, and they do special menus. And they're like, usually it's a 3-course menu, And it's got a fixed price, so it'll be like 33 or $44 for a meal, and then sometimes they do like 55 for a couple, for like 2 people. Some of them, like the $44 one, sometimes will include a drink with it.
What you have to understand
Yeah.
is these are restaurants that you would normally not be able to afford at all.
Yeah, they're restaurants that are like
not Jack in the
higher
Box.
end restaurants.
Charging $30.
Right.
These are places we would never go.
Well, no, we
Restaurant
would,
Week
because
is like opening up, and it's like, ooh, we'll let the normal people in.
well, no, because like Culinary Dropout is on there. We go to there regularly
Yeah,
without
but like Buck and Ryder ain't where people like us go on
Right.
Tuesday.
not us.
Except for
yeah.
happy
Happy
hour.
hour.
apparently. You told me Buck
Yeah,
Riders-
their happy hour is great.
I look at
Happy hour
it
is
as a
popular.
way that we can go and like the restaurant is slumming it. They're letting the normal people in for a week to
It's not-
advertise a restaurant, and it works really well.
It is. It's
great.
a marketing
It's good food, but it
thing.
also introduces you to places that you never even heard of.
It's not impossible to get the reservations. They're all, yeah.
Exactly.
We've never
Matador.
had a problem.
You got it.
with it.
We're on the same level there.
Yeah, they are higher prices, or higher end usually, but it also gives you a more expanded menu because like we've gone to Publico, right? But we would get an entree and that's it. And in during restaurant week, you get the appetizer, the entree, and the dessert for a more reasonable price. So it's a really cool concept.
Getting reservations in Philly for it is tough. Well, I can imagine.
Yeah, that maybe
For some
would
of the
be more.
places here, it's almost impossible too. But it runs from weekend to weekend.
Yes.
So
it
you get the
starts
Monday
today.
through Friday that makes it easier. If you try to do it on the weekend, you're screwed. You got to do it as a way to just like, it's better for couples like us that
Yeah.
are like, hey, Wednesday night we can go eat at a
Right.
restaurant we've never tried, as
Yes.
opposed to like Friday night date night. I feel like restaurant week date night is probably pretty abusive.
Well, that's how we've always done it though, because we always go for your birthday. So like we went to Buck and Ryder and it was a weekend, and we
Yeah.
went to Publico and it was a weekend for your birthday. But yeah, we did have to make reservations on those for sure.
Your birthday coming up?
No, spring.
Yes.
The spring restaurant week.
Yes.
Don't listen to her. Yes.
Why? Yes, it is.
Next Tuesday.
Okay, I'll make sure to be extra happy and
And
excited.
then it's
for
also
your
the
birthday.
Tuesday after that. But the following week, it's on Wednesday.
Are you sure you want that much excitement out of me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Deal.
So this morning I walk in and I'm like, well, it was kind of late because I was tied up all morning. But when I finally walked by and I said, "Hi, Jordan," and Jordan was like, "Hi." Yeah.
What?
It was a rough morning. I didn't sleep very well last night.
Yeah, Jordan was not his jovial, "Hello, sir."
Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
As it normally goes.
I'm literally over here eating like a 5-year-old. Like if you
Okay.
sent me to kindergarten or preschool as a 5-year-old
With
a
snacks.
snack pack,
Yeah.
it would be my lunch.
Yeah.
My lunch is literally, well, I already threw away the Dorito packet, but I've got nuts, granola, and an apple juice.
Yep.
It's okay. This is
And I
just
had
your
a fruit
prepayment
roll-up. I had
for.
what is basically a fruit roll-up. So I have apple juice, and yeah, I'm eating like a 5-year-old.
Yep.
That's okay. This is just your prepayment for restaurant week.
This is
You gotta eat like a 5-year-old
well,
to be
the
able to
shame
eat
of
like
it
an
is that
adult.
this is the way I would prefer to eat all the time, pretty much, like snack food.
Snacks.
That's
and
not true.
Adults call it
That's not true at all.
tapas.
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 I would. I like
I know you
appetizer
do,
stuff.
but you would not want to do that all the time.
No.
I
on
have
my
to
faces.
admit,
He likes to say that. But
our
he
decision
wouldn't
to
really
do
like that.
the empanadas tapas style was
That was brilliant.
pretty awesome.
Brilliant.
This is the pot wizard. Not actually what it's called, but it is a wizard who has a pot.
We've been told that he is way overcosted and will get nerfed.
Undercosted. But yes.
Way undercosted and will get nerfed.
He's very, very good. He does all of the things for way too cheap. But he's cool. And that's all that really matters. Okay. How are we going to do...
Chronic toast. Waving back. Jason's doing the American Mediterranean lunch.
The American Mediterranean lunch.
What's that?
It's like a like a charcuterie board. Just little bits of things,
Oh,
little
yeah.
snacky things. Or a bento box.
He's the pot wizard. Does he occasionally lose a turn when he gets the munchies? Yes.
Deconstructed pizza.
What's up, Chronic? So much tasty stuff in Phoenix proper. Sometimes I miss living over there, except Juan's on 15th and Thomas closed, so nothing will ever be the same.
It's
15th Ave?
it's that Luana's place.
It's what?
I think it's that Luana's place, the little coffee place on
Mhm.
15th and Thomas. Yeah, I think it used to be a restaurant.
Yeah, it was a Chinese restaurant for a bunch of years.
Yeah, and now
And maybe it was Mexican after
right,
that.
and the Luana's that's there now used to be next door to the ticket exchange, the Baron's place.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They just moved.
Ahead of your prep work for Valhalla, we won't see you there this year.
Not going to Valhalla this year.
Oh, was it 15th Avenue and Thomas, or 15th Street? I'm trying to think of what's at 16th.
Yeah, I can't
15th Ave.
imagine 15th
Okay.
Street. There's nothing there. 15th Street is not a major intersection.
Well,
There's
but I
nothing
mean
there.
like 16th.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
When is Valhalla this year?
October 9th? Like the 3rd
no,
through
that-
the 9th or something like that?
That's pretty cool.
We can't do it because New York Comic Con is the following week, and all of our prep for Comic Con. We're sponsoring the paint and take at New York Comic Con, and so we'll be in Manhattan at the Javits Center from the weekend of October 13th, slinging paint for hundreds of thousands of nerds at Comic Con. So, if you live in and about and around the tri-state region up there,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Manador, because now it's just a different Mexican restaurant now.
and if you want to brave the wilds of Manhattan, Midtown, come see us at the Javits Center. The first time they're doing a paint and take at Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con that is, and we have the illustrious position of being able to sponsor it and be there painting.
Very cool.
Should be a lot of fun. Very excited. Well, I'm excited. It's weird because I'm excited for the con. I am really not excited for having to be in New York.
Can you believe that I've never been to New York?
Yes.
Manador and a bail bond place right there too, and the gas station.
I can believe you've never been to New York. A lot of people haven't been to New York.
I've been like lots of places. Like many places.
Well, then that's on you.
I know.
Because New York should be one of those places.
Most of my travels have been outside the U.S. and to specific places in the U.S. somewhat regularly.
As opposed to unspecific places.
Well, as opposed to going to a lot of different individual places. I went to the same place over and over again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Repeated visits to.
Repeated visits to one or two particular states. Because I grew up in California / Washington, so those places are already covered. And then at this point, I've spent a decent amount of time in Indy, visiting family on multiple occasions, because my aunt and uncle used to live out there.
Oh, 16th Street, not 15th Ave.
So yeah,
Well, that
16th
changed
Street.
everything.
It's the one that
That's-
is now it's they redid it just not too long ago. It's a little Mexican place. It's right
Yes.
next to the bail bonds place, and then that little building. It's across the street from
Samurai.
the
No, 16th and Thomas has the
Oh, Thomas.
16th.
has the title loan place.
Yes, and
on
then,
the
so it's the other
southwest
side.
corner.
So it's north.
Southeast corner is Burger King.
Yep. So it's-
Northeast corner is the taco place.
No. Northeast is the drugstore.
Oh, drugstore.
Northwest is the gas station,
Yeah.
and it's just west of that, past the bail bonds place.
Oh,
You've seen
so it is 15th Street.
It's 15th Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's that 2-story, like, kind of weird, maybe office-y building.
That's gated up.
There's a gym
Oh, yeah.
underneath it, and then right past that is the,
Yeah.
Chronic Toast, you don't just stop liking Hostess snacks.
What do you mean, do we still like Hostess? Ding dongs.
Chronic Toast was a
Twinkies.
hero. One day, we just got a gigantic box.
This freaking huge package.
Big box, and we open it up, and it's got, like,
bunch of
boxes of
Hostess.
Twinkies
Oh
in
my gosh.
there, and yeah. pretty awesome.
Hilarious.
Despon, I think that probably depends. That's probably an individualized situation. What?
What? A business importing question?
Hmm?
Huh? You set up with a distributor
No,
in a
that's what
country
I
kind of
already
business?
said that. I said
Oh.
that that's probably based. It's. I don't think there's a general rule. It's going to be per business that decides. But Chronic Toast said we may have a snack care package on the way again.
I'm sorry, what?
Not directly anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's if you're asking about us, then you can buy from Monument all you want, but you'll bear the burden of shipping. Our international distributors and all of that are there to help the customer with the pricing, and so that's generally what you see from main places. But depending on product and industry and all that, it's gonna vary, like Jen said.
Oh, Manadork, was that the high school that's local? You were from that school? If so, awesome. I'm glad that they loved it. I was wondering how that all went. Gladiator said, would Monument Hobbies consider painting a Tyranid model?
Jordan did not too long ago.
Ba-bum.
Look at that. Are we not the most responsive hobby company on
Look
the
at that.
planet?
I
There,
got
painted.
one painted so
Painted.
fast.
I wanted to paint one of the ones from the new Leviathan box. I just haven't found the muse to do so yet. You may have a snack care package. Chronic, you're amazing.
Who was it that sent over the cookies during our anniversary stream? I don't remember.
I don't remember who sent the cookies.
Oh, I do.
That information is filed somewhere in
It's-
my brain.
I didn't eat any of them.
My brain today is...
I enjoyed the heck
Morning
out of
Tide
it.
request
Having
instantly
issues.
satisfied. Careful though, because this could get out of hand. I don't know how we were able to do it once. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't even have to like go look at my cabinet. It was just like right in front of me.
Phil can be the muse for what? I thought you were coming in here to sit during your lunchtime. Phil said I can be your muse. I don't know what you're talking about.
For
though.
painting Tyranids.
Oh.
That's not how that works though.
Phil
doesn't
AKA
understand.
Phil has a Tyranid army that he wants painted.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not what a muse is.
I get
A muse is not equal to demanding customer. Not quite how that works.
Phil just wants free stuff.
But thanks, Phil.
It's okay, we still love Phil.
Thanks
But
for thinking of me.
no free stuff for Phil. He's still eating.
She said, no, I want you to paint a Tyranid model like me as inspiration.
Oh. This just got weird.
Not here. Don't I inspire you to paint all of my minis?
Nope.
Manitork,
Nope.
have a good weekend. I've not heard that one before, but that's pretty funny.
Manadork. Take it easy.
Well, like a fat
Out
kid
like
in
a fat
dodgeball.
kid. Dodgeball.
Paint me like one of your French Tyranids.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. French Tyranids incoming. I'm gonna put like beanies on all of them,
Ooh, yeah.
and little hipster beards.
Yeah.
They're gonna paint their
beards.
carapace in the color of the French
Beanies.
flag.
They're all gonna have a glass of wine and be critiquing art. A human tyrannid mutant sounds terrifying. It's called Gene Stealers.
Yep. More specifically, gene stealer cults.
Yeah, isn't that just Gene Stealers?
Yep. Gene stealer cults is literally entirely about gene stealer human hybrids.
Yeah, the whole thing is that Gene Stealers go and infiltrate a planet, and then they do exactly that. They force the various humans to slowly become Gene Stealers.
They
So this guy was like an Imperial worker at one point, and he has, obviously his group has been overtaken, and the mutations that form are because of the genetic. And it's never really stated, I don't think, how that happens. They don't put them in like containers and mess with them. It's like weird symbiosis by being close. It's like little leeches getting into them and stuff.
I don't even think it's that. I got the impression it was more like procreation.
So it might be maybe
Yeah.
they just
Because they talk about having
they intercourse their way into the Imperium. So
yeah, well, because they specifically call out like a full human person will have a child, but it'll end up being like a full on gene stealer.
that can't feel good.
I concur with that statement. And then every generation after the first gets progressively more and more humanoid.
Gene Stealers love Genco jeans. Boo. Boo.
Boo.
Very boo. Much awful. Kind of stuck on.
Asmodan.
Kind of stuck on what I want to do with this guy. I can't figure out, like I can see the fleshy bits of the legs here as they come out of the lower torso and into this, but then this doesn't look necessarily, he has armor, and then I'm confuzzled as to if this is like chitin. I assume this is like natural
It's hard to say.
chitin, and then because it has like natural textures like Tyranid armor built into it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm going to go with. But he has the leg armor up here. Like layered armor with gems in it. And then this. Hey babe, can you open up a Google window and type in Asmodan and get on an FBI list for me real quick?
You have to type in worse things than that to get on an FBI watch list.
And then hit images. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Not exactly the same, but he's close. Oh yeah, he's got gut mouth and nipple rings and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Pick one of those that's kind of
Oh, bottom row to the left-hand side. Second in from the left. One
Like
row
that?
up. Okay, maybe.
That's
That's
a really small picture.
image.
well, it's a tiny image, huh? Looks like he's got like red inlay. This model's not exactly what we're looking at. Okay. So it's gold with red inlay. That I can do. And yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's a good
chitin.
image.
That's what I'm looking at. It's just like it's natural like crab armor on the legs. It's not gold. Right? Yeah. Okay.
I think that's from Heroes of the Storm. I think you can recolor that. I think the red is the traditional color.
Red for his armor, right?
I believe so.
That's what that one had, right? Red inlays.
There was one that she clicked on that was.
Do you want to look at any others?
Scroll down a touch, maybe. I think there was a good like concept reference. further. That one right below where your mouse is.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of the same thing, huh?
Yeah. So it's like dark kind of.
It's gold with red inlays.
Yeah.
And the thing he's holding in his hand are like lava balls.
Yeah.
Okay. And then his horns are more of a blackish brown.
Yep.
So. Okay. Thank you, babe. I got it now.
Cool.
I know what we're doing.
He basically has a Legion of Everblight chitin.
Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to.
Oh my goodness.
I look funny.
Joe, I'm making money.
Dustmon, we've had a Canadian distributor for a very long time. And this last release, they got them, the last new release, they got them sooner than they've ever gotten them before. We've never been able to get releases to our international stores the same time as the US.
They choose to buy from the Canadian distributor because it saves them on import duties.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that there's a lot of when on the, especially on their large orders, restock orders, the fees are really high.
You're probably talking about Magic Stronghold. They were the only BC store that ordered directly from us. And they had an opportunity to either order from us directly or go through distribution. But they had a lot of hassles with stuff going across the border.
Yeah.
Fees.
Well, and
problems
then
with
the shipping is not as reliable when it's just, you know, a box to one store as it is a pallet to, or multiple pallets to a distributor.
Building up some of this advanced flesh tone over burgundy, dark burgundy and warm flesh. Was the mix for the skin that I started with on this guy?
El Noveno Reno, hello.
El Noveno Reno, hello.
He said, Jason, it's nice to see you painting again.
I do it all the time. What's up?
I do think that the last few times that they've stopped in, you have not been here.
I haven't been here?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Like, I think they were here yesterday when you were not.
I was here yesterday.
Or the day before, whatever
The day before I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Aaron. Hope you guys are doing well down there. El Noveno Reno. Speaking of our international distributors.
Yeah.
Handles the area of Mexico for us.
Very cool. Hello.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have been inundated with way too many business goings on. I have not been able to break away and paint, but for yesterday and today. And today, just barely.
Yeah, I had like a last minute thing you had to sort out. Unfortunately.
That'll calm down.
Jordan Moe would like to know what you ended up painting at Nova.
I can show you. I have it here.
Oh, awesome. It's Aaron, and they now have 2 new stores in Mexico, probably 3 next week.
Fantastic.
Very cool. Exciting stuff.
This guy. Painted this guy at Nova.
That's so fun. I love that one.
This model is great. Yeah. Love it. Such a silly bust.
I love the guy on top.
He's so silly. That's a great bust. I'm looking forward to finishing it at some point. Oh, yeah.
A lot of photos. Valak Painting Studios down in Mexico. Been posting up a lot of really great stuff lately. Some amazing painters down that way. Quite a few of them using Acryl.
Awesome. Oh, I gotta zoom back in. Zoom back in.
But yeah, Despawn, back to your question regarding like Canada, the postal workers strike in Canada that happened like a year or so ago really decimated you guys with regards to import-export too. Because I think part of the big deal is they were striking because they weren't getting the right kind of funding because of various treaties and stuff between the America and Canada. That whenever a parcel came over the border to an individual from the U.S. to Canada, basically the system up there was losing money delivering it. Because of course U.S. Postal doesn't deliver it to Canada;
Right.
they hand it to
The border.
the Canadian Post.
Yeah.
So they rose their prices, got rid of their flat rate.
Yeah, wasn't it that you could send anything anywhere for like $7 or something?
I think anything up to some amount of kilograms,
certain amount of- yeah.
no matter the size, or I think if it was in that box kind of thing, or maybe it didn't even matter, send it everywhere for like $8.
Yeah, something like that.
I think they got rid of that.
It's kind of like ours here in the U.S.
Spellbound.
Spellbound.
Howdy.
Hello. Howdy do.
Source does Aloha.
Aloha.
Painting gold trim on my Chaos Chosen. Lots of gold trim.
I'm gonna say, talk about scale jail. That's the equivalent.
Yep.
Chaos
trim
trim.
gel.
There's a reason why I don't paint Chaos Armies.
Well, you're also not a
Heretic.
I am though. I will happily
Spellbound.
paint Chaos Armies.
Heading to San Diego. Nice.
San Diego.
Did some painting on my unicorn this morning. Excited about this month's challenge. A
Yeah.
unicorn?
Yep. Painting a unicorn for the challenge.
Is that the one I saw? I think I saw one.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Going fishing. Oh, like deep sea fishing? Like San Diego, but then going out to more like Mexico? Tuna fishing overnight, all girls. Oh, fun! That's a unique
That's
girls
pretty
trip.
Cool.
Buddy of mine lives down in San Diego, and he's always putting pictures up on Facebook of their tuna fishing trips.
Really?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a big thing there. Very cool.
You don't have to go out very far for like day trip it,
Yeah.
and they get some pretty big fish. So good luck to you. Have fun.
Look forward to seeing the work as it comes together on your submission for
Yeah.
September.
I'm more interested in these tuna they're gonna catch.
Also, yes, tuna.
Are you taking the unicorn on the boat?
Ooh. My recommendation, don't. Boat painting, not the best.
Did really well last night, so I hope to come home with a cooler full of tuna.
Nice.
Awesome.
That'd be awesome. Having a tuner full of
Tuner full of
cooler.
cooler.
A cooler full of tuna.
Tuner full of cooler.
Alright, we're minding hobbies. We don't talk so good.
No, that's just me.
Despon, this month's
No, Jen
challenge
was
is
having all
to
sorts of
paint
problems earlier.
white. But maybe not use white. Unicorn had to stay home and dry. Okay. Ooh, it's gonna be like a metallic unicorn. That sounds awesome.
Sparkly. Everybody got planned for the weekend?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yep. I'm delighted
Relaxing?
about it. I am so delighted about it, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, he
told-
said that pretty much the same thing you said. That he's looking forward to doing a whole lot of nothing this weekend.
Yeah.
travel will take it out of you.
Yeah.
Even when it, you know, a lot of people are like, I wish I could go to cons all the time. I'm like,
You don't really. Well, and going to them and working at them,
two totally different things.
two very different things.
Yeah. I still enjoy going because I love that interaction with our community. But
They're
They
super
are-
fun.
they're
just exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even a show like this where like we weren't doing as much stuff, you know, as like Gen Con. I think it was just the Gen Con into this, not really having enough time to like
Too much.
relax. Yeah.
Hipster Gumby said Starfield in all caps.
You like it?
I'm gonna be honest. I was looking at No Man's Sky last night. I watched a video that was like No Man's Sky in 2023.
Yeah,
What's-
will blow
what's
your
new?
mind.
Well, it's not that it would blow your mind. It's just like,
No, that was the video title.
was it? Did
Yeah.
you watch it?
No, it's probably the one that making the rounds right now is No Man's
Oh,
Sky.
it's
You won't
probably-
believe No Man's Sky in 2023.
That might be it.
It has some really neat stuff. I always go back to No Man's Sky. It has a really neat, play loop to it.
Yeah.
It just gets very boring for me real quick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
I'm just
admit
not
I
sure.
did not play Starfield yesterday at all. I was immediately into Vampire Survivors.
That is true.
I might try Starfield.
I unlocked a character in Vampire Survivors that is a dog who throws flowers at things.
How does a dog throw flowers?
It carries it in its
His
mouth,
mouth and
I
goes,
suppose.
Ha!
It's a
Ha.
dog. It's called O Sola
Huh.
Mio. Is the
Sola
dog's
Mio?
name. Old Sola Mio.
Old Solamio.
It says Ol, O-L apostrophe,
Oh,
Soul,
Ol-
S-O-L-E,
Okay,
and then
Old
Mio.
Soul, yeah.
Old Soul Mio. So, I have no idea what the hell that's good for. Maybe he pooped the flowers? I don't know.
Poop the flowers.
I didn't bother playing with him because
Oh.
I was like, this is very uninteresting to me, but there you go, you get a dog. Starfield was a lot of fun. It's a game I'll keep poking at for years to come. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of what those it's like Skyrim. You know, it's a game you can play forever. I don't know. If you're going to give me a game that really doesn't have a meaty story, and is just kind of, you know, you follow the story, but it's really about the stuff you do outside the story in the kind of sandbox, then I feel like Elden Ring does it a world better than Skyrim
my
or anybody
God.
else ever did.
Elden Ring's so good.
You know, because the combat's so much better and all that. The stuff in Starfield so far, though, like the shooting, the gunplay is nice, much better than any of the other Bethesda games. The story leaves a lot to be desired. Like, they're just throwing MacGuffin after MacGuffin at you. It's just like, here's no explanation on why this thing exists. Go do it. And it's like, meh. I don't know.
El Novena Reno just got the new signature colors and would like to know your favorite of the new ones.
Me personally, the one that I have been using the most is heavy warm white. Because I have been doing, like a ton of gold non-metallic. Right? Yeah, Jordan, advanced flesh tone.
Jordan likes the advanced flesh tone.
I've been doing a lot of gold non-metallic on all the models that we've been painting lately, and so that one has really kind of risen to the top for me because it has been so useful. But I did use advanced flesh tone for the basis on this guy's skin, and it's been great. The bone I've been using a lot. Every one of them is fantastic.
But yeah, green oxide's really good too.
Yeah, brown gray, green oxide, the emerald. I have not used a whole bunch of the petroleum brown, but I will on this for the shading of the gold armor that I'm doing here. Dark burgundy, the crimson's amazing. They're all great. You can't ask me what my favorite child is because I have a real hard time with it.
We talked to somebody at Nova who was using the petroleum brown in a really interesting way. They were using it for shading, like horns, and stuff, and getting that really nice dark gradient.
And wood.
I used it on the wood for
the barrel, or no, the
hammer.
Club, the hammer.
Like, this is all brought up to khaki with a little bit of like browns underneath.
That looks so good.
Yeah, and this is just petroleum brown glazed over it. You can see the shine from it still. You get the darker parts on this side.
Right, Morning Tide? Yeah, the hammer is crazy. Looks fantastic.
But Aaron, make sure, because I saw some people having a conversation on your post about having the signature colors in, about what makes them different, and just make sure that your customers know that they are brand new colors. There is no difference in the formula. One of your, I would assume, customers mentioned on there that these signature series usually have more pigment and things like that. That's not true. They're the same Pro Acryl they know and love. They just are new colors. And of course, these have some that have a more satin base to them, so they can be used in different ways and by painters who may not, be as comfortable using matte finish colors. Super matte colors require you to be able to control 100% of the lighting on the model, which is the way we like to paint. But especially for beginning painters, satin colors tend to help a lot because the highlight is presented to you by the light in the room, and it makes it easier for you to kind of find your way on the model until you really get your bearings. Build that confidence for light placement and such.
Kind of cool. I never thought about that. King Tone, we do the live stream here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday.
All week long.
Well, we take breaks.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always here.
Monday,
are
Wednesday,
not
Friday,
always here.
noon to 2 Pacific. Tuesday, Thursday, 2 to 5 Pacific.
I lock this building
Not all
up every
day, every
night,
day.
and you are not here.
I built an escape hatch.
Oh no.
Yep. When I was in scale jail, I took a spoon and dug my way
And
out.
dug a trench to your apartment building.
Yep.
he has a trap door.
Chronic Toast, I'm glad to hear that. Chronic Toast said, I wanted to say thanks for having great packaging for your products. The delivery guys haven't figured out how to destroy the packaging yet. Your boxes really seem to stand up exceptionally well. We do
Ooh.
what we can, and then we put it in the Lord's hands.
King Tone, thank you. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah, you had mentioned that they're just great new colors on the post. Just if any of your customers are asking, the formulation's the same. You had picked up Vince's 6 series, King Tone? Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Vince's set is great.
It's funny because I'm gonna let out a secret here on chat, right?
Uh-oh.
So you guys got to promise to keep it to yourselves. But Vince sells more than John.
Oh, don't tell John that. Don't tell John.
It's always like neck and neck.
That's
It's always
very
like every
close.
month when I'm running the numbers and I'm pulling the accounting together for him,
Yeah.
I'm looking, I'm like, he sold 38 more bottles.
Yeah.
38 more bottles. This last month was like 100 and something
It
bottles
was
difference.
more this month. Yeah, the difference was a little bit bigger this month, but still pretty close.
I love to play them off of one another.
Yeah.
John, you gotta pick that game up, man. Vince is killing you in the trenches. He's killing you, man. They're all four of the signature series are tremendous colors that will work into your normal rotation.
Yep.
For sure.
They complement the line really, really well.
Chronic, yeah, right? Thank you.
Payne's Gray has been, yes, very, very well received. All of them. And I mean, yeah. We're very grateful.
Disgrace Fear says, hey guys, also I'm telling John. No.
It's okay. I'd probably tell
We
John.
trusted you. I mean, we tell John, so.
You tell it right to his face.
Yes.
You're like, hey, John. Vince sold more than you did.
Vince sells more paint than you. He said something at, not at Nova, at Adepticon, right? When they were asking, and John was at the booth, and he was like, of course my paints sell more than Vince's. And I looked at him and go, actually.
Yeah.
That was great.
White Blue's tremendous. It's made it into my rotation for everything steel as that final punchy highlight, right? Like on Percival here. It just gives that final glint. And then you still have white to move up from. So if you need even a little bit more punch, a little dot of white. But White Blue takes care of it in such a great way. So you could even go like bright neutral gray into white blue and get what you were looking for most of the time. And then just use white for that final little dot of highlight where you need it.
Morning Tide. We're not mad, we're just disappointed.
Why are we mad?
We're not mad, we're disappointed. Morning Tide said I got the whole line weeks ago and they're still in the box.
Oh, I'm really disappointed.
You're doing this to yourself.
Morning Tide, your next statement better be that you're typing right now with your toes because you broke both your hands and can't paint. That better be the next thing we hear from you.
DIY Garage Reno is killing my soul, but new hobby space incoming, that's very cool.
Source
maybe
does. Why
we'll
is it
give you a
called Payne's
pass.
Gray? That's actually the artist's name that came up with the color years and years back in the 1600s or 1700s.
Yep.
If you Google it, you'll find out. It's an actual pigment name now.
Yeah.
Your favorite so far is bright neutral gray. It's a fantastic color.
I thought his name was Vince.
Vince Payne.
Vince Payne.
That's his wrestling name. You need to go tell. He wears a lucha mask. And
From Krispy Kreme.
yeah, it says Krispy Kreme on the front of it. He's glazing all day. I got glazes for days. That's what he's telling people at Nova.
Glazes.
He was so bummed out the first day. He's like, nobody's asked me about my Krispy Kreme hat. And he goes, I have my punchline ready. And then we were in a seminar where he was talking about game design, and somebody finally asked him about the Krispy Kreme hat, and he goes, "Cause I got glazes for days."
That's amazing. People commented on it on pictures, but no one he didn't say that. Because someone on the picture that we posted.
Oh, that we did. He probably didn't answer it though at all though.
No.
Yeah. Monument paint bottles fit perfectly in the old GW paint racks. It's a funny thing.
It's a funny thing.
Vince Payne Venturella in a luchador mask. Yeah. We need.
No, it's just Vince Payne. You don't give away your real name.
Yeah, that's true.
Vince would get a kick out of that.
Vince Payne with Payne's
Can we get
Gray.
him to please do that for us? Because that
A
sounds
luchador mask.
fantastic.
A Krispy Kreme luchador mask.
Krispy
Yeah.
Kreme luchador mask.
And just say something, like something about painting. Well, now the hat is even better. I didn't know that about it either.
Yeah, he wears that thing all the time. Funny. Vince is a funny guy.
Yeah.
I like Vince. A lot.
Painting. Oh, yeah.
All the artists that we work with are really, really great.
Did you unmask him here live on stream? Uh-oh. That's the dirt for this weekend's show. Omicron, what's going on?
Omicron Samurai. Hello.
TGIF.
TGIF indeed.
Although it's hot and I work tomorrow.
It is.
It's gonna be it's gonna be bad tomorrow.
It's pretty warm. It'll be warm tomorrow for sure.
Oh, is it supposed to be bad?
Yeah, like 114.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Seems like a great day to
Not.
just stay inside.
Daily.
I'm gonna be honest.
Well, now it's saying 112. Tomorrow, Sunday.
On my ride to work today, it was only 85.
Did you need to turn the heat on?
Yep.
Yep.
Your heat seaters?
Turned on my heat seater.
Well, it was 85 degrees outside.
Cold. It's freezing. People can't live in those kind of temperatures.
You would be wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Caffeinated Miniatures wants to know if you guys are recovered from Nova.
Nope.
Well, there you have it. Straight
There's,
from the horse's mouth.
there it is.
I'm doing pretty good. I am not recovered from like
You're
my
not caught up.
calendar and caught up.
Yeah.
Oh, caught up, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not caught up from being gone, but yeah, I didn't. I fared very well this time.
Yeah.
I got lots of good sleep in DC, so that was good.
Yeah. I did not, but it was not because the beds weren't comfortable. I have to admit, the beds were actually quite comfortable.
Wasn't bad.
Much better than they were in
Indeed.
Gen Con. Oh my gosh, I was in so much pain at Gen Con. Those beds sucked.
Yeah, they were not good.
Yeah.
Note to hotels: if you're charging hundreds of dollars,
Get better beds.
get better beds.
Please and thank you.
I still can't get over how comfortable the beds at the Rio were. For being the Rio,
Oh yeah.
that was really comfortable.
Yeah, Vegas. Always had good luck in Vegas, I feel like. Except if you stay maybe at like the Hooters or something off the strip or something like that. Which is saying something because I do not like Vegas. So to have any good takeaways from that place is pretty amazing for me. Not a fan.
Vegas will be Vegas.
But Nova was a lot of fun. Good to see everybody.
It's a great show.
Seems like it turned out very well for everybody involved. I know the Nova team's very happy with the outcome, which is great. The new ownership team, this was year 2 for them running the show.
Yeah, they seemed really, really happy with
Yeah,
it.
confident. I think that they made a good choice with that hotel,
Oh,
even
yeah.
though the layout's a little funky.
It is such a weird layout, isn't it?
A lot of people were complaining about the layout at the show, which is unfortunate, but I think that overall the quality of service from the hotel was really good. They
Oh.
did have some issues with like the card machine and all that kind of crap, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they handled it with flying colors, I think,
The
given the situation.
yeah, the card machine notwithstanding, I think the hotel staff was exceptionally helpful.
Yeah.
To an extent that I have never seen at a show before, which is saying a lot, because I've been to a lot of shows. And a lot of shows, they just don't care. They could care less. They could care less than that.
Yeah.
They are like, very often, they just ignore that you're there.
Yeah.
This show, I mean, it was every time we needed something, we had it within an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, I have to be honest, like with a lot of the shows, I don't care about the hotel because the hotel's not involved.
Right.
You know, they're almost a nuisance
Exactly.
in the situation. Here, though, they became very helpful, you know, because Nova's not as big of a logistical organization as, say, Adepticon,
Mm-hmm.
right? Vendor hall is much smaller, anticipation's much smaller, that kind of stuff. So they don't have the same footprint, but the hotel made up for anything that, you know, Nova didn't have in their own, you know, regime of people.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was a pleasure to be there.
Of course, we need to have Carter check and see if our stuff shipped.
Yeah, that I
Oh,
actually
yeah.
need to. Yeah.
Do you want me to send him a message? Really?
Yeah, could you? See if that we have tracking info for those numbers. That was the only thing that worried me about that whole thing. So, hold on that statement that Baby J just made.
Yeah, that's true.
See if our stuff gets back from the show because the hotel was shipping it.
Well, they said they wouldn't be able to ship it until Tuesday, anyways. So, and I imagine that we've sent it ground.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we slow boated it. We don't need it back.
Yeah.
Super quick,
So.
but we'll still see if we have tracking.
Oh yeah, yeah. We should have tracking because he pre-made the labels. So
You sweet summer child.
me. I find it hard to believe that you wouldn't have tracking if you handmade the labels.
They have to pick it up. You're giving the hotel and UPS a ton of credit.
Well, if the tracking says that there's nothing active, that means it never got picked up. And then you call the hotel and you go, what the heck?
Clarktron wants to know if he can use our glue for small gap filling on a resin mini. I know it says gap filling, but do I just like put a blob on and push it into place?
So the way that gap filling cyanoacrylic paint works is that you will take some of the paint, put it in the gap, right? Let it cure, or use, you know, like Instacure on it, you know, some sort. You can put water on it. Actually, it works the same way, but water tends to the CA glue will tend to kind of like haze real quick with water.
Yeah.
And then you just put another layer in. It means that it is thick enough that it won't retreat completely into the crack. It'll start building up. So depending on the size of the crack, you might have to do 2 or 3 layers of glue, but it'll fill it up nicely. I use it all the time for resin, even plastics to fill. It works a champ. I don't generally use anything else to fill cracks in models now. You can just put a layer on there, cure it real quick. We use the Instaset, and you could use any brand of Instaset.
Pretty much the same thing.
And then I would wipe that off. Anytime you use Instaset, you want to wipe the area down, make sure the whole area is dry before you apply any more glue to it. Otherwise, the glue will cure as soon as it touches the model, and you'll get clumping and weird shapes and textures on the model. So just be careful with that.
Gordon, we can't see anything you're doing.
I'm so sorry.
He's been horrible about that this week. Yeah, Chronic. We're excited to see how it grows, right? The whole Nova team has done such a great job, like we said, of really reinvigorating the show. Not that it was dying or anything, right? But it was growing in attendance prior to COVID, and then the course of being shut down and not operating is always a little worrisome, and they've just hit the ground running again. I think there were over 3,000 attendees this year, and I haven't heard final numbers, but it felt like a good attendance without feeling packed. I never felt like there was too many people.
No, not at all.
So, because you always worry in like a hotel show like that, where everybody's crammed into, corridors and alleyways and then big convention rooms.
Especially the first year.
But yeah, it worked well. Looked good.
And even though the hotel had a weird layout, it wasn't dysfunctional.
Now, once you knew where the stuff you were interested in was, it was easy to find. All the classrooms are in one hall. All the games of any note were in another. And then there's a big 40K room. So,
that was a
conventions
cool
work.
room, though.
There's a lot of small spaces you want to be, and then there's a huge hall with 40K being played. Which was actually really cool because it was underground. And it was a big, like,
looks like a spaceship.
elliptical spaced room
Yeah.
that looked like you were inside a big spaceship.
Yep.
It was pretty crazy. The lights were a little dim.
Had like weird blue lighting to it. Yeah.
Blue up lighting, so it didn't really have a lot of down lighting going on.
Oh, the lights at LVO were really bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like.
Well, with high ceilings, you're always fighting how to light the place properly, right? And this was the same way, but a lot of its lighting were up lights instead of down lights, right? And so the up lights were lighting the dome with this blue light that was reflecting all over because everything was painted white. It looked really cool. It set a really cool vibe. But when I was walking by the tables, you could tell people were like, where's the, it wasn't like complete darkness, but it was not conducive to seeing what was going on. You always thought Nova was bigger than that? No. It's a small regional show in the grand scheme of things. It is a large tabletop gaming show, right? Because all of our shows can be anywhere from hundreds of people to, a good-sized show being, 1,200 attendees for like, more local or what we call regional shows. But it started Adepticon started the same way. They were just 40K GTs, right? And they put together a GT, and more people started coming, and more people started coming. They started getting vendors to come, and it just grew and grew and grew and grew and grew.
Yeah, I mean, with all you think of like all the requests that we get from people who are having tournaments, and we've had some tournaments that we support every year, and they've grown every year, and they expand.
Start with
their
like 100 people,
space,
then it's 200 people.
Yeah, like first it's just a tournament, and oh my gosh, now we've got a few vendors that are going to come and set up booths for us, and so it's really cool to see them grow like that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Nova looks like in 2 or 3 years of growth. Capital Palette's gonna be wild.
Adepticon, to give you some scope, Adepticon's just a hair over 7,000 people, I think. And then you got Gen Con at 70,000. So you make a huge jump from Adepticon to the next thing that represents our world, As more tabletop gaming starts hitting things like PAX Unplugged, you'll start seeing conventions that have big numbers, but the amount of numbers attending for what we do are still minimal included in that.
No.
So, but it's lots of chance. I mean, it's like New York Comic Con. New York Comic Con is going to have, 100,000 people, 70,000 people, something like that, like Gen Con, but in the Javits Center in Manhattan. And 90% of those people won't be going there to look at anything having to do with miniatures. Right. And but it's definitely a crowd where introducing them to miniature painting is going to find a tremendous amount of new people who are interested in it. And hopefully we'll do it in a way that can show people that it's fun and worth getting into. Nova has a good trajectory to grow and still keep its roots. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we were talking about it. I think that Nova's only big consideration is that they are on the East Coast. I think that shows that are pick one coast or the other start to limit their ability to grow to the size that, like an Adepticon in Chicago can. Because it can pull from East and Central and some West very well. But I think LVO being the month prior, right? Or 2 months prior, probably hurts Adepticon a little bit. Because all those people from Southern California don't have to go to Adepticon. Because LVO, I feel like, is about the size of Nova, but it's a more impactful show, I think. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's just been around for so long, and the people that mobilize for Nova or for LVO are that much more intense about attending or whatever. I don't know. The vendor hall seems more active. Huh?
It's also Vegas,
Yeah, true.
So people feel more of like, like I bet a lot more people bring their partners to LVO
because they can do other stuff.
Because they can do other stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, well, my wife can go shopping.
Yeah.
While
That
I'm
makes sense.
playing and stuff like that.
That makes sense.
Not
DC.
to make it.
We saw some of that in DC. Steven Garcia and some people brought like significant others that didn't really care about the nerd stuff at all.
There were a decent amount.
But I mean, there's just so much stuff to do in Vegas that.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It fits for everybody, not just people that want to go see the Washington Monument.
Exactly.
I do want to do that at some point.
I mean, we drove right past it.
Yeah, it'd be nice to go see it.
We literally waved at it in the car. What more do you need?
I mean, you know what I mean.
You want to go stand in front of it, take your picture?
I don't care about me being in the picture, but I would like to.
No,
take
you
some
got. That's
photos of
one
it.
where you got to go from far away and do the forced perspective, where you're like picking it up by the top.
Oh God, no.
Or like leaning up against it.
Oh, that's so good.
I did that with the Eiffel Tower.
I would definitely like to experience having seen those things. That's the thing I would like to. Especially since I've never really.
I'm like
spent
Chevy
time.
Chase. I'm like, look, it's the Grand Canyon. Yep.
Big Ben, Parliament.
Big Ben, Parliament. I don't give a damn. I do admit that, walking through Notre Dame was a very cool experience during Mass. Had a very, how to put it, otherworldly feel when you have, robed figures with censer bearers and incense everywhere. It felt like it was very intense.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It was
And
very,
when I
very
went to Europe,
intense.
that's all I wanted to do was just see all the really old stuff and think about like all the stuff that happened there.
Yeah, I think that's like the big thing for me, and seeing sites now that I'm older is that I have more of a perspective of the time, right?
Well, yeah,
When I
because
was
you have a little
young-
bit more.
When you're young, it's a big dumb building.
Right.
Yeah, you're like, I don't
Exactly,
care
you're
about this
bored.
thing. This is stupid.
When
I'm
you're older,
bored.
you're like, this thing survived the London
Uh-huh.
bombings,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the invasion of France.
It's like I've been to the Vatican before, but I didn't have an appreciation for the history of that place and all that while I was there, because I was like 8.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So I didn't
8-year-olds
care.
don't care about that again.
I was like, ooh, cool fancy building.
Yeah.
Video game.
Yeah.
Can we
Right.
leave, Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is boring. Adults
like-
are stupid.
I've seen the Colosseum in Rome, and I've spent a lot of time over there, but without the appreciation for it that we
Yeah.
have now, which is a shame. One day, I want to go. I think at some point in my life, every 2 years, I want to do a big
Yeah.
trip like that. I think every year is a little ambitious. It's a lot of time to take off.
Have we Told you about the no vacation policy at Monument Hobbies.
You
It's come up
know,
a lot today. I don't know why everybody thinks they get vacation.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that policy.
And it's not up for discussion.
I'm out of here.
I mean, I haven't had a vacation since I started working.
It's not
at
a-
Monument
right?
Hobbies, so
Right? The
I mean, as far as I can tell, it's the truth.
Spatsnat, you got it right. Working at Monument Hobbies is a vacation.
No, it's work.
It's work, but it's good work. It's good work. I come to work every day, and I'm very excited to be here,
Well, that's good.
which is a good sign.
Yeah.
I have had jobs where that has not been the case.
Yeah.
overseas painting stream. We just go on a monument vacation. We do like a ship. They keep doing like the Dungeons and Dragons cruises, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They have the 40K one too.
Yep.
I think it was actually like last weekend or
Just-
the weekend
just
before.
recently, yeah.
Impending Duff teaches painting classes.
Yeah,
On the,
Yeah.
Impending
on the-
Duff goes
he's
on
on-
it.
gone on, like, two,
Matt
I
Oh,
think.
DiPietro.
Deepe was there this last year.
Matt DiPietro.
I'd love to do that trip. That'd be fun. It's only like a weekend, right? It's like a
I think it's
4
4
days.
days.
like a
Yeah.
booze cruise kind of
Yeah.
length.
like a good length.
They go down to like Cabo.
Yeah, that's great. Definitely want to do that. We should just make my April camping trip a company vacation.
Camping is not vacation.
That's hard work of a different kind.
So I would have said yes, kid. But what you've just learned about these two is that they are glampers.
Yes, glamping we can discuss.
Hey, hold on. I have done my fair
Give me
share
a hut
of real
or a
camping.
cabin,
Okay.
one of those super
Glampers.
fancy tents.
I can hold my own. I just can't hike crap anymore because I'm out of shape. Are you gonna use the airbrush at all?
40K and nerds in swimwear? Sure, let's go. They have those, I think at the Grand Canyon they have them, these little like not open, but like glass top little dome pod things that
Uh-huh.
you can glamp in. I would do that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like myself a glamp.
I mean, yeah,
But I can do regular camping.
no. I'm
She's like, no.
I'm gonna take a pass on that. Is Valhalla still a thing? It is.
Yep. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
When Jen and I met, one of my major pastimes was like, I'm like, all right, I'm leaving.
Go
Going
to
on a road
Valhalla.
trip. Jump on bikes.
Oh, yeah.
Go sleep in fields.
Ugh. Shit, Gabe. I said it because I already take half the company with me.
That is true.
He does. He is not lying.
Uh,
Gabe's birthday is a shutdown.
Yeah.
It's like a national holiday here.
It was like it's like the additional how many holidays do we have? 7? It's the 8th holiday.
So much of your family works here, it's disturbing. It's not really disturbing because all of your family is great.
He said it, Gabe, not
It's
me.
only related, well, blood related to one person.
But you have to think about all
Marriage
the
related
links.
to one person.
This whole company is 6 degrees of Kevin
Of Gabe.
Bacon, and Kevin Bacon is Philip. Kevin Bacon at Monument
Gabe.
Hobbies is Phil.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it
Or
was
Gabe.
Phil that
Because it's
that-
all new guy Phil that
Yeah.
started this whole
he
thing.
started it.
I'm not related. I'm related. I'm 6 degrees of separation from Jason. Except it's like
Not
Not
related,
related
yet.
That is true. Still opportunities around here
Oh
for
my
people
goodness. Yes, Jen.
to join families to get married.
Within the monument.
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Maddie 1's not married. She could marry someone in here.
Schlebby's not married.
Libby's not married.
Phil's not married.
Phil's not married. 67% of those are my sisters. Oh, if Jordan marries one of them, you guys
Oh
can be
my
related.
God.
Camping where you don't have to work to have fire, snacks, hot tubs, mojitos, etc. is the life. That's not camping.
It's not camping.
That's called a
Which
hotel.
is fine, because I don't like camping.
That's an all-inclusive resort, you lazy bastard.
And then Jordan has to come camping. That's true.
I would come camping. Wait, why do I have to be related to you to go camping with you?
I don't. Well, maybe that's
Those
a
two things are
requirement that
not
we don't know
mutually
about yet.
exclusive, I think.
Yaritz, Tony, yeah, Valhalla's still a thing, as Mo said. It's happening this year. It's the week, it ends like August or October 9th-ish, something
I
like
always
that.
feel like, yeah, they have it the week before Columbus Day,
Maybe, yeah.
because people sometimes have Columbus Day off, and then that gives them a day to get back.
Yeah,
Because it
maybe.
goes from I don't remember.
But if you
Sunday
are
to
related,
Friday. A Sunday to a Friday, I think.
it sounds an awful lot like Gabe really wants to be my brother. It's okay, Gabe. Love you too, buddy.
Oh, October 1st through 6th. This
Camping's
year.
great,
It's
though.
early, okay.
I'd be down to camp. I haven't done camping in a long time. It'll be fun.
All I know is that it ends the week before New York Comic Con. So I cannot be there.
Valhalla?
Yeah. I can't be there, come home, immediately get on a plane and fly to New York.
Mm.
I will be in the prison system shortly thereafter.
Yeah, you'd be fine. You'd be fine.
I need my house with Jen and Cora
I can
in large
understand.
doses between these outings. It affects me negatively when I have to bounce from
Yeah, I get that.
show to show to show to show.
Us too.
Us too.
Oh, I missed the fact that he has the same damn things up on his back.
Can someone please hold up a basing texture jar?
Yes.
Just want to get a visual of the size. Put it next to a model or something.
It's like 3.5 by 3.5 or 2 3/4 by 3.5 or something like that, size wise.
This is a 32 millimeter base. Yep. Do you have a banana for scale? No, I most certainly do not. Although bananas are quite lovely. On occasion.
I mean, if you're into that sort of thing.
Depends on what kind of bananas we're talking about. Plantains are pretty good. Fried plantain is excellent. That is sort of banana adjacent. Definitely banana. Plantains are
Disgusting.
not crunchy bananas. They are
They're gross.
Better bananas.
They're gross bananas.
they have a different texture, but
They're
it's not crunchy.
imposters.
They are the better banana. Don't listen to Jen.
They're definitely not crunchy.
No, they're like what's the right?
Yeah, they're more bland. They don't have much flavor.
They're starchy bananas. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a potato banana.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do you have a banana hammock for scale?
Nope. No, Wad.
Hang
I
on
do
a
not.
second.
Freaking Wad tomato.
Hang on, Wad. I got you. Potato bananas. I love plantains.
Plantains are good. I grew up with plantains. Though,
I'm
so
surprised that Jen doesn't like them because she likes sweet and savory, and
They're
they
not
make
sweet.
like Cuban food with like a good
So I think what I don't
heavy
like
meat
about them
sauce.
is because what I don't like is that they're usually served warm.
Yeah.
Which I don't love.
And the texture is kind of mushy.
Well, the texture is mushy like a banana, but they just don't have much flavor. I think they're super bland. And
I feel like that's the mistake of the person cooking the
Yeah,
thing
because
up.
they are not bland. They
Well,
have
they're-
good flavor.
so, but they like when we go to BOGO, they bring you plantains because it's supposed to help with all the digesting of the
Yep.
meat.
Yep.
And I stay away from them. I don't like the taste of them. They're just bleh. Chronic toast. You don't just. I don't think that ever changes. When a person has a feeling about fake banana flavor, I don't think it changes.
Horrible. And you can read me any wiki page that says that's actually what bananas used to taste like, and I will call you incorrect. One subjective piece lying on the internet does not have any bearing.
I have not had mariquitas. Fried strips of what? Fried strips of plantains. Nope.
Nope.
Not for me. Dress it up all you want. Like people try and do with Brussels sprouts.
Now Brussels
like it.
sprouts. I
I'm
can
not gonna change my mind.
get together with you on supporting you on the Brussels sprouts. hate train.
Disgusting.
Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, not a fan of the Brussels sprouts, the angry little
Like I said, dress it up all you want.
cabbages.
Put it in a fancy garment. I don't care. I'm not eating it.
Wrap it in bacon.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it does, bacon doesn't even make it
Nope.
better.
Nope. Not at all.
Yeah, Eric
I don't know
ordered
what
the.
this whole newfangled fascination is with Brussels sprouts over the past like 10 years. They're popping up in all these restaurants, people trying to convince me they're good. No, you guys are all lying. No possible way.
That was awesome, Jen.
You're all lying. I don't know why you people are lying to me, but you're lying to me. Like I said, it was like a week or so ago. I was like, yeah, my grandmother used to try to tell me, oh, but you'd like them the way I cook them.
Nope.
No, I won't. She was always offended. You won't even try them? Nope. I hate them. I hate yours.
There's plenty of other things that are very, very healthy as well. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need to eat the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, just because I'm not eating Brussels sprouts doesn't
It's
mean
like,
I hate all
I-
healthy food.
I can eat plenty
Exactly.
of broccoli.
Morning Tide has
I
it
love me
right.
some
It's a
asparagus.
conspiracy. The Brussels sprout industry wants to convert me at any cost. And I am holding out. I'm strong. Not going to happen.
I'm painting demon nipples.
Are you enjoying painting your demon nipples?
I'm not going to talk about it.
You said that you were doing it, so you probably are enjoying it.
I'm not going to talk any more about it.
Not talking about what?
Demon nipples. He announced that he was painting demon nipples, and I said, "Are you enjoying painting your demon nipples?" And he said, "We're not going to talk about it
That's,
anymore,"
that's a
which means that he is
dangerous
enjoying it.
question.
Once you hit 40-year-old, you magically started liking Brussels sprouts. It was weird. I was sad.
It was sad.
Even if you don't mind the taste of them, you still don't have to eat them.
Well, and
Yeah, I know.
here's the
Quit
kicker,
trying to peer
right?
pressure me.
I was told a bunch of times that oh, just wait till you get older, you'll love them. I was like, you know what? Not if I never try them again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm holding out strictly so that I don't have to ever admit I like them. That's my goal.
Yeah, Eric ordered them. I was tempted to try one, and I was like, "No, I don't like Brussels sprouts."
Good.
We had a dinner at Nova, and somebody ordered Brussels sprouts and was like, "Do you guys want one?" And I was like, "No,
Yeah, Eric Swenson ordered a plate of Brussels sprouts.
heathen."
Well, not all the super healthy stuff tastes like crap, and all the bad stuff tastes awesome. A lot of the bad stuff tastes awesome. But there are some super
like
healthy
fake
things that
banana
taste really
flavor.
good. Huh?
Like fake banana flavor.
Fake banana.
I do like fake banana flavor.
Horrible people.
What's wrong with fake banana flavor?
Well, you just kind of defined it.
So apparently, people are telling us that Brussels sprouts have been bred over the last 20 years to be less bitter. The Arts Tony says it's a different food at this point. I don't
Great.
care.
So
Still
you're
called Brussels
saying that
sprouts. Still looks like Brussels sprouts. Not eating them.
So you're saying that Monsanto being involved
Exactly.
means that I should eat Brussels sprouts now.
Genetically
So
modified
all the genetically
foods.
modified Brussels sprouts in the
I'm
world,
good.
I should be
Good.
eating, right? Harry, that's the way they were served in at Nova. They roasted and charred them and then did them in balsamic. Yeah.
See? Those are the types of things, Source, that are just unacceptable.
What's that? You once had meatballs, which turns out it wasn't meatballs, it was Brussels sprouts and something brown that looked like meatballs. What? Did they tell you they were meatballs?
Dapper walking. They've been bred to be better. They clearly didn't try hard enough.
They're
I don't like
angry little
those
cabbages.
foods, those foods that trick you into looking like something that they're not.
Cabbage on its own, like a big head of cabbage, you can grind it up, you know,
It's coleslaw.
and put it in a salad or whatever you want. It's fine, right?
I don't mind cabbage. I don't mind kimchi, but
Right, but like a Brussels sprout is a shrink-rayed cabbage, but all the flavor shrunk down into that little bitty thing, right?
then it makes
So
it
you
bitter.
pop it in your mouth, and I would never stick a whole cabbage in my mouth because that's just too much, but that's what it is. It's the whole cabbage. Ever notice jalapenos aren't as spicy? The variety sold now is the TAM, a lower heat level jalapeno, so now you get bell pepper flavored jalapenos.
That stinks. It's the seeds, though, that are the hot part.
They're still really good. I don't know where you're at in California. They're still very good jalapenos. There are not just Texas A&M jalapenos all over the planet. You can get really good jalapenos. You go to any of the restaurants here and they give you like fresh sliced, not circle sliced, but lengthwise sliced jalapenos. They're very good. Got to grow your own peppers. They're easy to grow too. I just have a brown thumb, so it's not left up to me.
We also live in Arizona.
I want to get one of those. I've wanted this for a long time, and I might actually get one. Those little like arrow garden things where you can grow peppers and tomatoes and
Yeah.
small little things like a
Yeah.
mini garden, but it's got like a light and
Yeah, it's like
put water
hydroponics
in it.
almost, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just over
Yeah.
good.
And the Nova boxes are here.
Oh,
They showed
Well-
up this afternoon.
well,
There you go.
shucks. They did it right.
There you go. I
be
continue to
upset.
like the hotel.
Yeah, they deserve nice things to be said.
I don't think of that.
I think they do. They certainly don't deserve not nice things to be said.
There was no refrigerator in my room.
Okay, never mind. We can say mean things. You're right. No refrigerators in the room means we get to say mean things.
Like, what are you supposed to do with all those delicious leftovers when there's no refrigerator in your hotel room?
Throw them away.
They didn't give you a fridge in the hotel room?
There are
Nope.
no refrigerators in our hotel
What?
rooms.
Nothing. I am still painting demon nipples.
Yes, you are. Are you enjoying your painting your demon nipples over there?
I really wish the conversation didn't have to go that direction every time I mentioned the demon nipples.
Well, then stop mentioning demon nipples. You're the one who's bringing it up. I'm just inquiring about the thing that's making you happy. Or seems to be making you happy.
I never mentioned anything about being happy about it.
Talking about
Dapperwalkie, you just mind your own business. I'll be growing my peppers. Please zoom in on nipples.
Well, I'm not
think he's
painting
gonna do
nipples. That's a Jason thing.
Source does said you guys getting the COS boxes.
The what box?
I don't know. COS.
Does that ring a
This is
bell?
not familiar to me.
No, that's not a thing. I just read what the people write.
Oh, Cities of Sigmar. That's what he's painting.
Yeah, this is what I'm painting right now. Wah-da. Wah-da.
He's way off screen, but we're gonna put a big tape X on the desk for you.
I had to do that. And I still couldn't get in the right spot most of the time.
Oh,
It's her grow operation. She has peppers in it by day.
these models are really tiny, so and they have like really like finicky detail. So when I'm trying to like get into to get like a really
Time for some
short,
readers.
small line.
Get you some old man glasses.
Yeah.
Have you put them on just to see?
No.
Peppers are pretty hardy morning
It's gonna
time.
change your life.
Should I put them on and see
I
how they
mean, Jason didn't believe me until he took mine.
I'm a convert.
are? Do you have a second pair that I can?
100. But you have to go try your own and buy them.
Okay, I'll try.
You don't want to just grab a.
Well,
pair
because so his are probably though the right they're a really
start at
low
like
magnification.
1.5s,
Yeah.
something like that.
So his are probably like 1.25 or 1.5 or something.
Mine are
like
1.5s.
that. 1.5.
Yeah.
But they're seriously like you could when you go to the grocery store they have them there.
Oh, okay.
Just
Cool.
Find one that's low.
You know what they're right next to?
Strawberry shortcake things.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're directly they're
going.
directly in the middle between strawberry shortcake cups and the
Brookies.
Brookies. And that's actually probably pretty correct because that section of like the drugstore section is in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not doing it after work. I have to go do it tomorrow morning, but because I'm hanging out after work, so I'm hanging out after work.
Wait a minute. You're gracing us with your presence on game night?
I'm
Unheard of.
I'm trying to make some changes in my life. One of which is being
Unheard
around here
of.
more often.
We're drafting tonight.
I know. I'm very excited about it.
Clarktron, they're the best. They're the easiest things in the world, and they make your life so much better when you paint. It is weird. They're next to the Metamucil section. Exactly right. And the adult diapers.
Yeah.
Somebody likes us.
It's like it's not necessarily that I can't see the detail from here. It's that I can see it much better when I'm here.
Which is exactly what the glasses are going to help you.
Yeah.
But just know that when you look up in them at other things, it's going to totally mess with your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there might be some adjusting, like when we used to stream on Friday nights,
Mm-hmm.
like 6 to 9 or something like that, right? Didn't we?
Yeah, I think it was like 6 to 9.
Yeah. When we were over at the one around the corner, the little building rent, I would be painting with my glasses on the whole time, and then I would leave and go out and get my car, and it was so weird. Like my eyes had to adjust.
For a
Yeah.
minute, yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine are 1.5s.
I use like 2.5. But if you look at your phone when you have them on,
Oof.
that's pretty crazy.
Oof.
Is it weird?
It makes it like everything super crisp.
No.
Doesn't matter. What are you oofing about over there?
Oh, looking at your phone with them on? I can't look at anything like that. I have to take them off.
Your phone?
I can't look at the computer screen with them.
No, you can't look at the computer, but your phone. Put them on and look at your phone. You should just real quick.
Banana heresy theory. He went and found it.
Is that an old one? Or is that from today?
That's an old one.
Oh.
Looks like I was painting maybe Dark Angels. It's been a long time. El Novenareno, when do you want to come up and see us? What do you want to do?
We're
That's the
here
thing.
in
You can always
Phoenix.
come visit, but what do you want to do? Do you need my time? I know a while back you wanted to come up and like figure out some stuff with painting.
I'm always down to paint.
Oh, 152.
Getting close to quitting time. Boy, that gut mouth is nasty.
Is it getting gross?
It's just visually very weird. Like, what do you do with a gut mouth?
Paint it.
Is it like a pocket? Do you keep things there?
Presumably you stuff food in it.
Well, do you? Because don't you eat with your regular mouth?
Maybe you can eat with both. Maybe one's for people, one's for food.
But see, gut mouth is very close to intestines, so it's not like it's gonna like bypass your liver, which is the principal part of your digestive system.
But I mean, it's a demon. So
I don't understand.
digestive system probably different.
Demons don't eat.
Well, they could
Does he
have
have a
a
butthole?
different. No,
He doesn't.
maybe that's his butthole.
Maybe it is. He might have a butthole like right where all his legs come together. That would be kind of funny, like a starfish.
No, maybe that mouth is his butthole.
Like a starfish crawl. Oh, like he poops out of that?
Yeah. Oh. Plop. Poop.
It's when you don't want to eat
Plop.
the food. Open gut mouth, place Brussels directly into stomach. All the health benefits, none
Place
of
the
the bad.
Brussels sprouts directly into the stomach.
All the health benefits, none of the bad taste.
Yes, grandmother.
It shoves it in his gut mouth.
Yours are definitely better.
Gross.
I'm not sure I love this course, this direction we've taken. I'm concerned.
Oh my god, I might get the most frustrating part of my book.
Oh?
It constantly reminds me why I never go back and read the school books of Dune. The last two have been really hard.
Is it the whole I hate all the characters
The
thing?
first one is easy. Sisterhood of Dune is easy. Mentats and Navigators of Dune are really hard to get through. It's I think it's a struggle for me because I feel like a lot of times when I'm reading a book I can see a lot about the author. And this one you can really tell that neither Herbert or Kevin J. Anderson know how to deal with hard conflicts. You know? Because they're just imagining what humans would do under these situations. I'm like, yeah, nobody would act like that. You know? That's just not how that would happen. Even in your wildest dreams, people would come up with a solution better than what you offered. And it's just bad. Because they're setting up all the three main factions, right? The Imperial Throne. Right now it's Venport Holdings and then the Butlerians. They're setting all three of them up to do what ultimately becomes the downfall of the Imperium. You know, the thing with all of the... If you read all the Dune books and you understand the Dune universe after reading, you know, the Frank Herbert books, then you go back and you read these and you're like, I know where this is headed, right? Because it brings back things like dead planets or live and thriving. So you kind of know what's going to happen at the end of the series.
Yeah, it's like that planet doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, you kind of know some of what's about to happen. But they're setting up how it all comes down. And it's just frustrating.
Yeah.
It's frustrating because it's not that there are characters where you're just like, that guy needs to die like yesterday. Like Manfred Gerondo, the leader of the Butlerians. Yeah, they need to get rid of that guy.
Guy
I
needs to
still
be
think
dead.
it's funny
And
that,
Inari, Idaho, and all of those crazy freaks.
that they're called Butlerians.
Butlerians.
The Butlerians.
The Butlerians.
Butlerians.
Raina Butler. I think we would have been better off if the machines won, personally. Aaron, that'd be great. Yeah, just shoot us an email. We'll definitely schedule some time. You already have 5.5, so no readers for you. Yeah, readers don't do that, I don't think, do they?
No, I don't think those are
I think that's a
readers.
magnifying glass
I
past
think
that point.
that's real glasses.
Yeah, it's all percentage point magnification, right? Or not?
I don't know anything about eyes and glasses. Jen had some, they worked, I bought some. He eats twice as fast so he could just eat more. I still don't understand, like, the gut mouth thing. Very unnerving. I want to know how it works. That's just the way my brain goes.
Maybe it's just for aesthetics.
I mean, I can't ask who does that because I saw a picture of a person that got implants in their head to look like a cat.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And they weren't a demon.
Sure about that?
I don't know that they weren't a demon.
Right.
It's so he can eat while talking on stream. I mean, the stream part, maybe not, but so you can eat and have a conversation. He's a very busy, very social man, and he needs to be able to, talk and carry on.
I feel
a
like he's
conversation,
like
but
the
he's
bad
still gotta
guy
eat.
in the James Bond films. He goes on these long exposés about how the world has mistreated people, and he's here to right the wrongs of humanity, and humanity will thank him when it's all over. Just don't mind the nuclear weapons and virus bombs and things like that.
Pay no attention to
While
the
the
gut
peanut butter
mouth.
sandwich is being shoved in his mouth. Gut mouth is eating a PB&J while he's expounding about how he's gonna trust me. Blowing up the world is a good thing. This is good peanut butter.
Why
He
don't
keeps
you
a
want to
little
help me?
Pack of cashews and a fruit roll up and granola.
You know, now I
bar.
can. You know what? This is making me see the light in this thing because you could actually be at a restaurant having a real good conversation. That whole "don't eat with your mouth full" thing is right out the window because it's like, wow, this is a very good steak.
He's got great
while you're
manners.
munching down on your love handles.
He has great manners.
All right. I'm in. I wasn't in before. Now I'm in.
Yeah.
We need to put like a hoagie in his right hand. It
Yeah.
is kind of just open. Somebody want to 3D print me like a hoagie or a
that's the
PB&J?
perfect
We'll
spot.
put that
And
in there and it'd be like, that's
it's
easy.
like he's holding it ready to put into his gut
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. He definitely needs to be holding some food.
Or like a
hot
bowl
dog,
of spaghetti, and
Like
the
a
spaghetti could be
foot-long-
going into the mouth.
a foot long hot dog.
A foot long hot dog. I feel like he probably needs a 2 foot long hot dog.
No, Gabe,
Gabe.
don't eat the paint.
Gabe. Chronic, you win. Gut mouth is for a reason. He's ready for restaurant week. Yeah, exactly. He's the best food critic because he can be sitting there talking about the food as he's eating the
Yeah.
food and still not be like.
And
I
not
mean,
be
other than
rude
the
at
fact
all.
that this is sitting in your restaurant. I mean, that. I think the whole manners thing is kind of out the door. Yes, Mr. Demon. We have your seat right here. It's like that Monty Python one. I couldn't eat another bite. It's waffle thin. Feed him the wafer and he blows up. Nobody?
Nope.
Nobody?
You know me. I ain't got that in my repertoire.
What
Nobody.
is on his
Chronic does like, oh my god, I forgot about that until just now. It's waffle thin. There's a skit they do in the movie where, like Life, the Universe, and Everything. And that's Hitchhiker's Guide. But they do a skit, Monty Python, where there's this huge obese guy eating at a restaurant, and he's stuffing, and he's like, bring me a bucket. He'll eat, and then he pukes. And they have like a hose, he turns his head to the side, but there's like a hose mechanism here, and it just goes like all over the maitre d' and in the bucket and everything. And it's just the gluttony is the thing of it, right? And the maitre d' brings out like a little plate and has a little mint. Would you care for an after dinner mint, sir? I'll go and eat another bite. He's all like vomit out of his mouth and everything. He goes, it's waffle thin. He goes, okay, and he drops it in his mouth and he blows up, and it switches to the next scene.
oh
Yeah, their whole restaurant just covered in dude.
Covered in dude.
An American quoting Monty Python. Yep. Gabe did it in Discord the other day.
He
Blue.
did.
No, yellow.
It's funny, Gabe came in and was like so pleased with himself, and he's like, did you see the reference that I made? And I was like, what reference? And he was like, in the Discord. I'm like,
It's totally lost on him, Gabe.
I don't.
Totally lost on him.
I don't. What reference?
Always look on the bright side of life. Life of Brian, where they're all crucified on crosses. And they're all saying their heads are all... Oh. Best Jason quote regarding food. Oh God, what is this? Click on that. I want to know what this one is. What does that click?
I can't
Shuggy, thank you so much
play
for the
it
tier
right
1
now,
sub.
can I?
The meaning of life, that's what it was. The Mr. Croissant. The waiter is played by John Cleese, yes.
Hello. Hey, turkey.
You can't click on it?
Can I?
Yeah. It's Twitch.
But I mean, like,
It's a Twitch
where's
clip.
it gonna show it?
Huh?
Where's it? Oh,
We're just
Right
going to
there.
listen to it.
everybody will hear it.
Everybody can hear it. Don't die.
I don't know what happened.
Make sure it's not muted.
I
Oh, no, it's
hate
not.
turkey.
It was literally just you saying, "I hate turkey. I hate turkey.
I'm painting the shinobi hair, and I just say I hate turkey.
I hate turkey."
That's out of nowhere.
I mean, it's pretty definitive.
I hate
Not much left
turkey.
to expand on there.
Try it one more time because I just turned it up and maybe people can hear it.
I hate turkey.
Did you hear that?
I
Yeah.
hate turkey. Clarkatron, yes, I said Life of Brian for always look on the bright side of life. The other one was the meaning of life.
Right over there, Jen?
I don't know.
I hate turkey. I'm not a big fan of turkey.
We don't have turkey on Thanksgiving.
Nope. We do what? Cornish game hen?
Yeah, what did
Pheasant?
we do this year? We didn't do. What did we eat this year at Christmas? Or at
I like ham.
Thanksgiving?
Ham is great.
Yeah.
Ham and baked potato or mashed potato. You can do all the same turkey dinner, except replace it with ham, and
That's
it
better.
goes up in the ratings by like 5 million.
Yep.
Because even turkey, like with chicken, I'm not a big fan of chicken unless it's dark meat.
Mm-hmm.
And with turkey, though, the dark meat even tastes horrible.
Yeah.
Just all
It's
bad.
it can get very dry. I make a really great turkey,
Source says turkey is just an oversized dry chicken that tastes totally different than chicken.
but it's a turkey that is like good. You know, everyone raves about the Thanksgiving leftovers, but it's not. The turkey part is not good leftover.
No. It's the rolls and
It's
the
the-
potatoes
yep.
and the green bean casserole and all the other stuff. And the Yorkshire pudding. Have you tried stuffing your turkey with Brussels sprouts? That's like one of those, here's how to eat your turkey. Put Brussels sprouts, put all of your Brussels sprouts in this cavity in its butt and throw it in the garbage. Froggy the Gamer Girl. Welcome, everyone. You've been
Whoa.
flogged.
Raid.
Thank you for the whoa.
We've been flogged.
Flog.
Hello, flogs.
Hello. Many flogs in the chat.
If we're doing Yorkshires, then we got to have a prime rib. You're going all in. Froggy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody.
I got two kinds of wet in my pants.
Loud.
Yeah,
Hello,
I was about to say, that was
hello.
loud for us.
Everything.
Hello, hello. Hopefully your headphones didn't just blow your ears out. Welcome, everyone. We are Monument Hobbies, if you're new around here.
We are the creators of Wonderful Pro Grill. Yeah.
If they're all frogs, shouldn't we say bonjour?
What?
Wait,
what?
I see what you did there. Vanda Stormhammer, what did you just come into? I mean, we make no apologies. We make no apologies.
Oh,
An anonymous gifter gifted a tier 1 sub to Froggy the Gamer Girl.
well.
Froggy!
Thank you, gifter.
Thank you, anonymous
gifter.
Vanda says, yeah, I know that.
Oh.
Powerhouse says, I'm French. I feel insulted. Froggy says, I'm not French. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. Welcome. We're just wrapping up here, as a matter of fact. Getting close to the finish line. I was going to say Jordan's painting himself, but he's moved on to a different model now.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's not painting himself. He did paint himself yesterday, though.
Uh-huh. It's me.
The Lord von Dukenstein
Dukenstein.
baby version of Baby J.
Yep. Don't worry, he's gonna get repainted too. Again.
What?
Oh, that's what I said.
I thought I'd bring my tatties over here for more heretical things after Necrons.
Yes. Heretical things.
Well, he's painting Cities of Sigmar, which is unnaturally non-heretical for Baby J, and I am painting a demon, which is a little more heresy than I prefer.
Well, hold on. So, remember, Kyle's here now, and you know what Kyle's really into? Heresy.
Yeah, you know what armies he plays?
Lemix Beast,
Loyalists.
thank you for the
Yeah,
follow.
but you know what I'm gonna start working on so that we can play games?
You mean the fodder for all of our loyalist armies? Yes, I know.
You say that now.
I have a Warhound and a bunch of heavy, super heavies. You have Horus.
I like my chances.
This is kind of like Asmodan. Yeah, we looked at the... He's not quite the same. It's a reasonable approximation of Asmodan that I have... I took the Nova Open and was slapping paint on him for the skin and stuff. But it's a neat 3D print. One of our viewers entered him into our July challenge, right? Yeah, July, because we did August yesterday.
Yeah.
So it was in our July challenge. And I was like, oh, that model's awesome. I would like to paint that. And so he printed one out and sent it to me. So here I am painting it.
Wet in my pants.
Because that's
Beastie's
what you
Basement,
do.
thank you for the raid.
Beastie's
Thank you
Basement,
for
what is
the
going on?
raid.
From the
Hello, raiders.
basement.
From the basement.
Welcome. You're finishing up a Norn Emissary.
Oh, that's cool. How'd you like the kit? That's a neat model.
That's a Tyranid, right?
Yeah, it's the new, like, bigger... it's like bigger than a
Lictor? No,
Well,
it's
it's
like
quite a bit bigger
like
than
a
a
Hive
Lictor.
Tyrant kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Simple and nice, not too big. Yeah, I don't think it's actually as like it is. It's like Trigon size.
Yeah. I mean, that's still pretty large.
This guy could be some sort of Tyranid. His legs are Tyranid-like. He's not buggy enough, and I painted him with human flesh tones. So there you go.
What is the thing on his, like, on the front of his shoulder on both sides? He's got, like, it
Like
looks like a chocolate
spikes.
chip.
He
Oh,
has
it's a
like
spike.
spikes growing out of his shoulders. And like this side has all sorts of buboes and plague skin looking stuff. That I'll have to make irritated and
Creepy.
festering pustules. I just like saying festering pustules.
Neat.
Delicious. Good demons always have spikes of a sort. Yeah, like I don't ever understand. Like he's got them growing out of his back and stuff. That's got to be like, are those like the warts that he didn't have removed? Like, is he going to visit his dermatologist? We've had a lengthy conversation today about what reasonable purpose does a gut mouth serve, and I think we've come up with the fact that it actually would be a cool accessory because it would kind of allow you to eat and talk at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't die.
Something in this room. Dual painting is pretty cool. We do this 5 days a week.
5 days a week. Well, yeah.
We
Well,
stream 5 days a week. Most
You're here
days.
mostly
I'm here most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's been. There's been only.
It's been a
couple
rough
days
week,
this week.
but I
Only
mean,
one
we
person.
usually
painting.
do a painting.
to be fair,
Usually two.
part of the reason that I'm here is so that we can still do the stream when you are on
Yes.
it.
Correct.
So
That is correct.
Correct. Jordan
we don't have to cancel it. So
is
But we do
is
enjoy
doing what
having
he's meant to do, painting every day.
dual painters every day.
But yeah.
it's great though.
It's the
I love
goal.
And our whole goal is, for those of you that might be new around here, we make Pro Acryl paints. So if you've heard of us, great, then you know. If not, it is some of the best paint you will find for painting miniatures. So we stream live from our office 5 days a week and paint various things. We really don't ever know what we're painting most of the time. I painted an owl.
Painted a guy who looks like me.
Percival Chevalier the Fifth, first of his name, Slayer of Ankles.
Slayer of Ankles.
Destroyer of worlds.
Destroyer of Worlds, Slayer of Ankles. We paint all sorts of stuff. Chronic says, legit, honestly, the best paint. We're not joking. We're not joking. But Jen with all the links. And we are coming to our closing time, so I'm sorry for the raiders that have come in, but we do run a business in the background. It is Friday, so we're kind of pressed for the rest of our day getting stuff done.
We got all the
But
stuff.
like we said, we stream 5 days a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like today, we do this hobby lunchtime. So it's noon Pacific time here in the U.S. until 2 p.m. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, we start later at that 2 p.m. slot and go till 5. So a lot longer on those days. But it gives you 5 chances a week to catch up with us. So if you like what you see, please join us again. We talk all sorts of painting banter and bad jokes and movies and books and
All
video
kinds
games.
of
I mean,
stuff.
we're just nerds.
Food.
Yes,
We're pretty much just nerds.
Yeah,
It's just nerd talk.
I'm a pretty crappy one sometimes, but
It's
I
just
make
you
up
still
for it
do
other
it.
ways.
But no, we talked about this though that
Everybody's a
nerd. Everyone is a nerd about something.
Yeah.
It could be
That's true.
we nerd out about like food.
Go explain that to
talking
your
about
big
the different
sports-loving
foods.
friends that you're just a nerd about sports. It's all the same.
Yep.
You just nerd out about something.
Yes.
So, we do nerd talk here
Yeah.
of all sorts. We sometimes get invaders that will sit in the comfy chairs.
Yep.
Nobody.
We don't have any of those today.
Ugh.
Happy Star Trek Day today. See, they'll come up with anything, right?
Star Trek Day.
It just come up with anything. But thanks for hanging out for a few minutes. To all the raiders that just showed up, please hit that follow button. We'd love to see you back. We are going to pass you along to some more hobby goodness on a Friday, so show some love when we wind up in the chat we're going for in this raid. And have a wonderful and safe weekend. Don't do anything we wouldn't do, and we'll catch you back here on Monday.
Bye everyone.
Adios, gang.